Daddy say go, that's the team we're gonna cheer.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the ATL. Once the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, where the sound of that train horn can still be heard inside the magnificent Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Pass to 20 for a short gain, second down. Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 10 carries, 62 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Tackle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. But he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
It goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
At the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. screen never got started.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Let's go now. Go.
Here's Penix. And he completes it to Wilson. And this effort will not get him down. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
It's fourth down.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Burrow on play action. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. An inside give, Brown. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Bengals first down.
Here we go.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
They will toss to Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
McPherson now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. That weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To the air, Penix. He finds his man, complete. It's Ortiz. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready?
They'll throw with Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, set.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble in 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go
At
now.
the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Robinson up the middle. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Penix. He finds Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
First down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And looking to throw, Penix. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Trey Hendrickson. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Penix working out of the gun here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trey Hendrickson, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be 50. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Burrow looking to pass. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over
A play fake. Now Penix. That one deep for London. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, 48 yards. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So on fourth down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap, but either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach, and now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Got a man open. It's Chase. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Behind the chain, second and 12. Now motion left with Mooney. They'll go play action here with Penix. This pass is caught by London. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to Mooney. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And the Falcons first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Ready.
Second and 10. Throwing again, Penix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The coverage by Demetrius Knight.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
On one, ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow. Open man is Chase complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
A 53-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They lost last week. Actually, not only did they lose, they were shut out, but they've got the lead here right now. His throw incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making it a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slam. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
14 yards. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
In inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Let's get set.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's taken in by Arroyo. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it in.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here we go.
Here's Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's brought down at the 34, calling a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
To the air, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And the Falcons, first down.
A give left side to Robinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Their 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good.
Here we go, here we go.
But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do. You get
hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's get set. Stop.
They'll run. This is Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
Now they go play action now. Burrow able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd and 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Elijah Arroyo, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Cougar 19.
And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
17.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. Put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset.
Here we go.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
11.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 180. Play touch. Stop.
And they take a knee.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Play touch. Stop.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's a diving catch right side.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Penix. That's complete to Mooney. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing again, Penix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Here we go. 180. Play touch. Stop.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.